What's up, everybody? We have Abel, and Abel's been a student of Major League Profits since April. How are you doing today, Abel?
I'm doing great, Michael. How about yourself?
Cool. Not too bad. Can't complain. Where are you calling from?
From Southern California.
Okay, nice. I see the Dodgers hat, so I
Yes,
assumed.
sir.
Um,
Let's not
so
talk
I'm
baseball though.
yeah. I was at the Diamondbacks game yesterday, and I'm not a Diamondbacks fan, I'm a Mets fan, but oh my God, they got killed. I live in
Man.
Arizona now, so yeah, that was nasty.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I live in Scottsdale. But anyways, I'm gonna ask you a few questions and just answer them as best you could. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Sweet. So let's start from the beginning. So you joined our program. I think you told me in around April. Right now we're speaking, it's November. Like, what were your first thoughts when you were joining? Were you like, this is something I want to do? It's a scam? Well, I'm curious. What were your thoughts?
Well, my initial thoughts, because I would see, your posts and stuff. I was already in like the card industry beforehand. So I would see your posts here and there. And then it just like struck curiosity on like what it was and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I'm very big on like entrepreneurship and like, trying new things and stuff. So I just decided like, hey, let me check it out, see what it's about and stuff. And then I mean, it kind of aligned with stuff of what I was already doing. I was already buying cards, kind of reselling cards, and stuff like that. So yeah, I took the jump into it, and I mean, yeah, I don't know if you want me to go into kind of the routine but no, at first it was just like curiosity. Um, I don't think there was no like being skeptical about it
Okay.
really.
Okay.
I
Yes.
felt like I've seen it enough, to where it's like,
Yeah.
no,
Okay. So you,
I'm
you
sure he
knew
has something working.
cards. Yeah. So you knew cards was a moneymaker already.
Yeah,
All right.
correct.
Cool. So I guess so. You've had obviously success in the program. I'll go into that in a second. But tell me, since joining in April, what do you think is the biggest thing you learned about cards to help you make money?
Timing. I think we could take time. I mean, timing is very key. That I've noticed when I joined the program. I learned like the when to buys, the when not to buys, the when to sells,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And that's where I was kind of I was not having a very good knowledge of when specifically were the greatest times to buy, when were the greatest times to sell, etc. So I think timing was the biggest thing that I got out of what I was learning, the timing of things as well, just kind of the formatting of how things work. I getting more fine details on what we're looking for, how we're asking questions, um, you know, the type of cards that we're looking for, the type of players we're looking for, why we're looking for them. Just getting these little details that will are the keys to having better success in this industry.
Yeah. Timing is definitely a big thing. 100%. Yeah, it's the timing thing usually surprises a lot of people because usually people time the market in the exact wrong way you should do it. Usually people are like buying basketball when the basketball season starts and football when the football season starts. So I hear you 100%. And okay, so you been in since April. I know you told me you took off 2 months because you had some stuff going on in your life. But tell me, like, how much money and profit had you made from sports cards? Maybe tell me the number one card that made you the most amount of money. What was it? How much did you make and stuff? Tell me a little bit about that. If you're enjoying the content of the video and you want to learn how to make a side income with sports cards, I spent the past 3 months putting together a training to show you exactly how it's done in detail. Sports cards has allowed me to live a life beyond my wildest imagination, and I'm thankful for the hobby every single day. That is the reason I teach sports cards, and I am so passionate about it. At the end of the training, we offer a paid program where you can work closer with me. However, I don't want you joining until you've watched the free training I put together.
it will show you exactly what's inside the program and how to make money with sports cards, and from there, you can make an educated decision. So if you'd like to sign up for the free training, either scan the QR code on the screen or text Eric to 631-544-7005 or click the link in the description. Just to repeat it, you can either scan the QR code or text Eric to 631-544-7005 or click the link in the description. Now let's get back to the video.
When I first started buying, like with the program, buying raw cards and stuff, you know, I'm a risk taker. So I didn't start off very like with little smaller cards. Actually, from my first 5 cards that I purchased was a Jordan Love select die cut out of 5 rookie card.
Nice.
It was a die cut. I paid $400 raw. I ended up selling it for $600 profit, so about $1,000.
Nice.
And so that was like one of my first 5 cards that I purchased. So I just kind of started ramping up. And then I'd say in the 5 months that I've been buying, I'd say I made at least $5,000 profit in those months that I've done. And like I said, I had 2 months that I had took off, newborn and moving. So it kind of threw off my timing. But so it's been about like $5,000 profits. And that's one of my biggest cards. Right now I got like another Jeremy Socon that I paid. I think it was like $400 as well, and it jammed. So I'm expecting that one to hit in like $1,400
Nice.
around there when bidding ends or something. And then I have a Red Sparkle Brock Purdy that gemmed.
Okay.
PSA 10.
Nice. What'd you pay for that one?
I paid 200 and like I'm in it exactly like 240 roughly. And that card should be selling for like about 650. I like to sell it a little bit right under what the recent comps, just so I can sell it quick.
Cool.
So just in those 2 cards, it's about like, I don't know, $1,500 profit.
Yeah, definitely. That's super nice.
It's like 650 investment total, something right around there. So yeah.
Cool. Sweet. All right, good stuff. And I guess last question I'll leave you off at is, what advice would you give to someone entering into sports cards? And you can't say join the program. Don't say that. Give me something else.
Yeah, no. My advice for anybody starting like fresh off, and I'll speak for like somebody that's never been in the sports cards industry or anything, because I can be very very unmotivating, I guess, compared to somebody that has been in it. But I'd say trust the system, like trust the process, take it slowly, don't skip any steps in reference to the questions you need to ask, the stuff you need to check, all the little small things. Do not skip those steps. Utilize your coach for every single thing. Ask them questions, send them the cards that you think, pick their brains. The little things always matter. So, no, there's no dumb questions. Ask whatever you need to, because it's only going to build you up to the person that you can become doing this routine. Be consistent. It's another one, consistency. You want to build that rotation. You want to, I'd say at least try to buy 5 cards a week.
When you say rotation, tell the audience what you mean when you say rotation. I know what you mean, but
yeah. So what I mean by saying rotation is you basically, when you buy cards, it's going to take a process for the card to get to the person that's going to inspect it for you. It's going to take time for them to send it to grading. It's going to take time for them to grade it. And then finally, when the grade comes, let's say it's about 2 months. That's 1.5, 2 months roughly process. So what I'm saying by rotation is you buy these cards, you're not going to make any money for, I'd say, at least, let's say on the safe side, 2 months. You're not going to make any money because those cards are in a process. So what's going to happen is you're buying 5 cards on a weekly base, 5 for 2 months. Now you're in it 8 weeks. buying cards, buying 5 cards a week. Now you're going to start, what's going to happen is the third month, now you're going to start receiving those PSA orders. You'll start receiving those first 5 slabs, maybe that following week after those 2 months. So now you have a rotation going. Now you're going to start receiving slabs mostly on a weekly base by the most part, maybe give or take. And then you're going to start selling on that part. So now you're creating a rotation. But the key is don't stop buying. You got to keep sending. And then now you create a rotation where you're constantly buying and selling, and there's no gaps in between where you're not being able to make any money. That's the rotation.
Yeah, beautifully said, like a work of art. Yeah, 100%. That's what a lot of people do it wrong. They will buy a few cards and just wait and wait. It's the wrong thing to do. But
and then don't use your profit money to go spend on, like, hey, I made $200. I'm gonna go buy me something nice, or something. Reinvest that money. Think about it as like, you want to see it as like, all right, for the next year, 2 years, I'm just gonna keep reinvesting this, so you can create a bubble, and now you have a lot of revenue to start sooner being able to purchase bigger cards and stuff like that. But yeah, those are probably the things I could advise.
Yeah, no, amazingly said. Well, Abel, I appreciate it so much. I'll give this a post, and maybe I'll post it in the Facebook group. I'll post it in the Discord. I appreciate you coming on, man.
No problem.